travelling to Melbourne on the weekend, it's a good opportunity to get down here and put down my vote in the Port Adelaide Church here, which is a fantastic opportunity for us players and everyone involved to place their vote. I think it's very important for all Australians to get their votes in. And obviously Saturday is going to be the main day, but for us we'll be travelling to Melbourne and hopefully bringing back a win. So very important for us to get the vote in today.
A few of your teammates have done it before.
Yeah, there's a few young ones that's sort of not sure what exactly voting is. So for the older players, it's about educating those young fellas about what they've actually got to do. I'm actually still in the young category, which is good to be in. But going in there and putting our vote forward for what we want as people in the community, and hopefully Australia heads in the right direction.
We go to the game, Jackson. How tough is going to be the voting slips for selection and all?
I think very tough. I wouldn't want to be there in there myself. I think there's a number of players that have put their hand up this week, and obviously probably in the past couple of weeks with their form in the SAMFL and obviously injuries. We've got Hamish Hartley coming back off suspension. So for Kenny and the coaching staff, I think it's a massive job. And as I just said a minute ago, Rich, I wouldn't want to be in there for 1 minute. It's going to be interesting.
It's pretty obvious the three will come back. How hard is it to pick the three who'll fall out?
Yeah, I think it's very hard. I mean, it's probably not only the three that 100% are going to get back in. I mean, the boys trained really well yesterday, and as I just said, we've got a number of other ones that are just not far away that Kenny could go either way with them. It's just a flip of a coin. So I'm not sure which way Kenny will go. It's going to be pretty tough to lose anyone from last week. I mean, we had a fair hit out against Carlton, who were in the finals as well. So it's going to be a tough one.
The run the team's got is, as we saw earlier against Carlton, is quite phenomenal. Would it be better to go with run and just one ruck?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's going to be an interesting one. I think Collingwood have a really good ruckman in Brodie Grundy, but then they might bring in Darren Jolie to really spruce up their height, and obviously one of them can go forward as well. So they've already got those primary big targets up forward. So I think Kenny will sort of tinker with that and just see which way they're probably going to go as well, and whether Kenny goes with the two ruckmans or decides to get the run on the big ground of the MCG.
Are you doing any extra work in the ruck or training?
Yeah, I did actually. I went and had a little bit of a jump round in the ruck, just in case. Me, Westy as well, who have done a little bit of a pinch hitting throughout the year. We did a little bit of extra work, just jumping into the bag. But I think Lobes has been super important, and the way that he's carried our side, been our number one ruckman, and does 96% of game time. It's a huge effort for what he's done this year, and we're really confident and think that he can carry us through hopefully this final series. It won't just be one hit out. He'll be there in there for the long haul, and as I said, I think he can carry us through the whole game.
Well, so how's the training?
Yeah, all good. Yeah, training was really good.
What's the balance between excitement and nerves?
Yeah, it's a good one. I think probably 95% of our team hasn't played in a final. So for us, earlier on in the week and as a leadership group, we spoke about maybe getting an older player who's had some finals experience to get up and talk about what finals are about. And at the moment, it's real excitement. I think it's an opportunity for us, and it's not anything that we're really scared of. We're looking forward to getting out there and really just having a red hot crack at it. I think we've got nothing to lose, as I said, but we've got a lot of experience to gain out of this final, and hopefully some following finals after that.
The task of Travis Clay, what's the defensive unit thinking about that one?
Yeah, it's a huge task. We think he's probably the best forward in the competition, along with a few others that are right up there. But just his pure strength, he's a massive man, and he's kicked a lot of goals this year. I think we're going to have to try and go in with something that, like we did last time against him. We worked as a back six and tried to control him that way. We did a reasonable job on him, but obviously they've got Ben Reid up forward, who's been a really good target for them. So. No doubt it's a huge challenge for our backline, but as a defensive group and as a whole team, we're going to focus on defending first, and then our attacking game will come from that.
You're still planning on Reid as a forward?
Yeah, we think he'll play as a forward. Yep.
Quentin Lynch looks like he's a bit of doubt with an ankle. How important do you see him in their structure?
Yeah, I think he'll play with an ankle. Yep.
How important do you see him in their structure as well?
Yeah, he's important. That's why I think he'll play. Yep.
Jackson, making the finals is obviously an amazing achievement and a pass mark for the year, but I guess that's not enough for you guys. You just want to keep pushing on.
Yeah, exactly right. We've probably got to that point where, for us it's not acceptable to just roll into finals and just say that we're playing in a final and cop that. I think we've improved, immensely as a side, and probably our own expectations on ourselves have risen. For a lot of people, we think in the media that, in the general public, it's just going to be a one-hit wonder. We'll play one game and that'll be it. But, we'd be really disappointed. We're going in there, ready to play finals footy, and obviously we're going to learn a fair bit from this game. But we think that we're capable of, if we bring our best footy and 4 quarters of football, to match it with some really good sides. So we'll see how we go.
It's what you did last time. You must look back at that and take a lot of confidence out of that against the Pies.
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, we've watched a fair bit of tape this week about what they've done in the last couple of weeks, and we know that we have to bring 4 quarters of football against a really good opposition in Collingwood. I mean, they've played a lot of finals. They've got a lot of experience in their side where we don't have as much experience, but we feel that if we're able to play 4 quarters of footy, we're going to be hard to stop as well as what they are. So if we can defend as a group and as a whole playing group, not just backmen, you get your forwards and mids in, we think that we're a fair chance in this game.
You talked about the nerves and the finals and all that versus excitement. It's not just finals, it's finals, MCG, huge crowd. Have you spoken about those factors as well?
Yeah, it's a big stage, there's no doubt about it. I think the beauty about our playing list this year, we've been really open with what we're about. We're not hiding facts about what's coming up. We know there's going to be probably 80,000 Collingwood fans there. There's not going to be many of our supporters there, and we know that the home crowd's going to be with them. We know that it's their home deck, but what an opportunity it is for us. It's a massive opportunity for the playing list. Yes, we are young, but we're capable of putting in a 4-quarter performance and a really strong performance. And hopefully we can bring that on Saturday night, and that's what we'll be expecting from ourselves.
Jackson, last time you went with a young player more as the tag on Pendlebury, would you do the same, or would you rather back in Kane Corns because he's done it so many times in a big game?
Yeah, that's interesting. Obviously, Morey did a really good job on Pendlebury last time we played, but that'll be up to Kenny and the coaching staff with whether they decide to go to Kane, who's probably been the most reliable tagger, in the competition this year. So whether they go with Kane or they give Morey the first crack at him because he did such a fantastic job on him last time we played. But we know Pendlebury's a super player, and we know how good he's been over the last month. So I don't think it's going to be one player that's going to be able to stop him. I think it's going to be a group of players that has to go in there, and probably the team that has to play against him and try and restrict his influence on the game.
If one sits on Pendlebury, how do you then deal with Swan?
It's a tough one.
You can't sit on both of them.
Yeah, it's a tough one. You can't sit on both of them, but we feel that we've got players that are able to exploit them, and they'll have to play on as well. We think that Travis has been in super form, and obviously Chatty Wingard's been in some good form too. So it's going to be interesting. Finals footy is a lot different to normal year and the normal season, so it'll probably be a little bit more free-flowing and attacking brand of footy. But if we can defend as a group, hopefully we can get the job done on they've got a number of stars. It's not just Swan and Pendlebury. They've got Sidebottom, who's a terrific player, and the list goes on for them. So it's going to be a team effort, not just on 2 players.
What have some of the senior players and Ken Hinkley said about the week leading into the finals and how you younger guys handled it?
Yeah, it's probably they gave their experience of obviously Dom and Kane, who have played in a grand final at the biggest stage for football. So it's probably just about enjoying it this week. We wanted to go out, and yesterday was trained probably our best session for the year. We tried to do that, and I thought we trained really well, and it was probably just mainly about getting the little things right, probably getting the little things sorted earlier on in the week that pop up when finals, tickets and all that sort of thing. People wanted to talk to you and whatnot. So it's getting those sort of things out the way earlier on in the week and concentrate on football and what we have to do as a football side leading into the game.
Thanks, Jack.
Thanks, mate.